Don't blow too much smoke up my arse. I can't be handling that. But I get high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new time. Oh, 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 me and feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom in the tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. Yeah, I'm feeling good. Dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean, don't you know? Butterfly all out having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace till the day is done and it's over. It's a new world and a bold world for me. Stars when you shine, you know how I feel. Stand of the pine, you know how I feel. Yeah, freedom is mine, and you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. All right, I got.
Also,
Hey, I'm telling you now, you have some sort of way of making me think about things when you sing.
Oh
Oh
shit!
wow.
Oh
it's
dear.
cool. I
He's
could
good.
listen to you
He's good, man. I'll tell you what.
all
What.
day.
All day I've been fucking suicidal, in case you ever noticed.
Oh man. Oh shit. Well, I hope I'm
Well,
helping with that.
yeah, you most
Jesus.
definitely. Oh wow, you're different, aren't you?
That's one of the best compliments ever. I'm having some trouble here. My ears. I may need to lie down just for a second to fix it. Um. Yeah. You can see me.
I feel all better. I've been acting like an idiot all day, Julie. Hey, you not shot me yet.
I've come close. Don't worry about that.
So did Danielle. Do you believe she nearly killed me with a tree?
That's what you get for standing underneath the tree she's cutting down. Today you just haven't been thinking and haven't been caring.
I'm in conflict, that's why. Who am I? What am I? And why can't I do what I want to do? because I can't, that's why. I just
Yeah,
got to do
so
what I can, and that's what I'm doing, I suppose.
Putting a lot of pressure on yourself as well, though, Jack. Like, I don't think you realise what a support network you have. Like, I'd fucking do anything for you now at this point. Like, you just, it's so kind, you know? Everybody that I've met at Nassau seems to think the world of you as well. So, you know, delegate what you can, and don't feel like you have to do everything. And if you do have to do everything, don't put so much pressure on yourself. You know.
With the task at hand, failure is not an option. It's too important.
Is there a particular task, Rebecca?
yeah.
Mm,
I haven't seen a kid
okay.
since the last one that ate his mum over in Moschino way. I thought they was all gone, eaten or killed. But she's there. She's real. Nassau, the war, the infected, none of that. I thrive off it. I love it. I love adversity. I love violence. It's in my nature. Kids, they scare the shit out of me.
For fuck's sake. Well, they don't scare me. Kids are great. I get on really well with kids. I mean, it was my job. Like, I know I'm a dodgy person to fucking work in childcare, but I'm not that dodgy, and I'm definitely not the dodgiest person I ever met working in childcare. Tell you that much. But I don't know. I get on well with kids, but I understand your concerns about, you know, survival and whatnot. But like at 9 years old, they're like verging on teenager, and they're starting to get really smart, and you can teach them a lot because they haven't quite got that teenage arrogance yet either. They're at a really good age. Literally, if I had to pick an age to be introduced to this, especially like as things stand now, like I wouldn't much want a kid to have to fucking deal with the original overrun, like when things were completely mad. But now that things are kind of settled and there are places to go that are safe, 9 years old is a very good age. She's well
I didn't
capable.
think about the teenage years. Like if she does survive, what are we gonna bloody do then when she's a teenager?
Listen, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, okay?
Oh
Let's not
my
get ahead of
god!
ourselves.
Oh man!
Yeah,
It just
scary,
brings a
isn't it?
lot of emotions that I've never encountered or considered, and they're all new to me.
Did you ever have kids around you? Did you have your own? Or no offense if that's a personal question or
No,
anything, but
no.
like, did you have much experience with them? No.
We now profession, shall we say, is best not to have liabilities or vulnerabilities that can
Mhm.
be used against you. So we made the conscious decision not to do that.
Right. Right.
And when we had the chance, maybe we was rolling in money. Our lifestyle was very lush when it done, but very risky and dangerous. So children weren't a concern of ours. And now at
Weren't an
the end of the
option.
fucking world, we've gone and got one at the worst possible time in human history to possess such a life.
Right. Right. Hmm.
So I'm used to breaking and smashing things that don't comply, and you can't exactly behave like that with children.
No. You do have to be stern sometimes, but breaking, no. Smashing, not recommended. But as I say, like you have a whole support structure. Like it takes a village to raise a child, and you have a village. You have several villages.
Yeah,
You really do.
it's infectious and it's spreading.
It's a good thing. Very
Yeah,
good
it's
thing.
all in a
I
good
like I
way.
like that. Yeah, I would trust nearly the people settling near you more than the people that are trying to get in the walls, like your man earlier on, as they say. And there seems to be like quite a few of them. Seems to be quite a few people hanging around. I really like Winona. I get a good vibe off of her.
Yeah, I like her as well.
Yeah, I was probably a bit rude and abrupt with Offish earlier. Really wasn't in the mood for visitors. I'll have to apologise to her
It,
next time I see her.
I know if it helps, I don't think you came across that way at all. At worst you seem absent-minded more than anything else. It's not really rude. People aren't looking for that. I just thought you were very in yourself and kind of withdrawn earlier on, and I was more concerned than I thought you were rude.
See, some things
This man,
you think of them and they begin to affect you, and then it weakens you, and everything can take a bite, even things that you'd never even consider.
oh, can't imagine that's a very comfortable frame of mind for yourself.
No, I'm not usually a man that cares of others' concerns, what they think, say or do. They're not
Mm.
any interest to me, but this one does.
I'd love to meet her. Where is she now? Do we know?
She's at the fort, safe, asleep, or with the
Mm.
guys.
Mm.
I'd soon face the bear again, Julie. I'm not sure if I've said that
Mm.
before.
You say that now. She ain't that bad.
How do you feel about her, Judy? I was actually going to ask you that.
Oh well, when Jack first told me, I kind of argued with him, and I told him that we had more important things to worry about. How rude! Like how out of order is that to say that like there's more important things to worry about than like an orphaned young girl. So that
I
kind of
don't know. I think it's practical. No, I don't know. I see your
I don't know.
perspective on that.
It like made me reflect back on on the kind of person that like I feel like I am. Like that was not the right thing to say, but I didn't mean it in that way. I meant what I meant was can we manage? Can we take it all on board? Will we be able to cope?
Mm.
What on earth are we gonna do? And then at first, at first I thought it'd be easy, so I gave her a teddy bear and tried to make her feel at ease, like we're not the baddies, we're the goodies. And
Mm.
then and then I found myself wanting to run as far as away as I could from her, because and not be around her. I didn't want to be near her because you know that if you're around her, then you're going to end up bonding. And then I didn't
Mhm.
want to bond
Mm.
and then have something happen, and that's like a negative way of thinking, but I can't help think that way. I'm always trying to be prepared of, what could happen. So because if you're
Yeah.
prepared, then you always sort of come out on top. You hope that you come out on top if you're prepared,
Like
but
got caught off
for
guard.
yeah, all of a sudden we think that, the fault, that's under control. People in it, that's under control. Like, if anyone tries any trouble, we'll just do our best. There's no questioning anyone's ability, because you just do your best, and that's all you can do, is be prepared, do your best. But when it comes to having a 9-year-old that's scared out her wits, might not listen to what you gotta say, and always getting in trouble, not for her sake, but just, she's gonna find herself in stupid predicaments, and just, yeah. So I just didn't want to know, but then that's when Jack said that we've all got to chip in, because otherwise it'll be too much burden on one person's shoulders. So
Yeah.
he was right there. We all need to just do our best what we can do, and try not to be so negative. I think I need to
I don't necessarily
try.
think you were being negative. I think you were being practical. You know what I mean? And I agree with your perspective in a lot of ways. But I think the decision is right. Like, once the universe hands you this bag of hats, you have to kind of
That's right.
cope. You know what I mean? You just have to cope one way or another.
That's
But
right.
like, I can't wait to meet her. I'm not scared at all. I actually can't wait to meet her. I hope that if I can do anything at all, it will be to take some of the pressure off of you in regards to this situation, because it seems to be playing on you in a big way. And it is actually an area where I do have some experience. Like, I was the eldest in my generation, so I had two younger sisters and a younger brother, and I had two younger cousins. And I was always the babysitter. I was always the one looking after them. From the time I was 14, I was doing babysitting jobs. Like, no joke. I love kids,
Yeah.
and like, not tooting my own horn or anything, but they tend to love me as well. Like, I'm good at sort of keeping them entertained, and making them laugh and making stupid faces and running around with them, and because I'm kind of an active kind of a person, and kids love that. Like, most
Yeah.
grown-ups, they get tired or whatever, but like, I love running around with kids. I run around with kids all fucking day. And then when I get tired, I just lie down on the floor and let them jump on me for an hour. You know what I mean? Be grand. Although
Yeah.
I have more experience with 2-year-olds. Like, 2-year-olds are fucking great crack. But I do have some experience with older kids. Like, believe it or not, even at 9, she is an older kid. You know what I mean? She is verging on, starting to become a teenager at 9. I know, and it gets younger and younger every year. But at about 11 is when you really start seeing them getting that teenagery attitude. So at least we got in there before that, because that would be a
Yeah.
nightmare, you
Yeah,
know?
Troy was quite a difficulty, wasn't he? Young fella. He just turned 22. Oh my God.
22.
Yeah, but he had such an attitude on him. He's a spoiled
Oh,
rich kid.
really?
Yeah, he used to
Oh
have all.
no! Oh no! In all my experience, I will deal with rough kids from inner city. I will deal with rough kids from anywhere. But it's the spoiled ones that are a real problem, because they're so used to getting everything just handed to them, and having like like anything that they want just given to them straight away. And when it doesn't happen, they freak out. They have no like precedent in their head for dealing with that, and it becomes like a real issue with trying to stop them from doing things that will hurt themselves, with like eating too much, or fucking hurting other kids as well. Spoiled kids tend to be kind of violent. And the worst thing about that is they can dish it, but they can't take it. As soon as anybody fights back with them, they are bawling their eyes out. And it's a real nightmare. Like, fucking spoiled kids are the worst. They really are. They really are.
There's
It
been
sounds
so
like she
much.
comes from a pretty bad situation. So she will have some coping skills, and she will actually, she'll be more ready for things than a lot of kids that would have been like that, like raised in a family where they were just handed everything they wanted. So that's actually even though it was tragic for her, it's actually a positive situation because she will have learned some pretty important coping skills, hopefully.
Yeah, see,
You know.
the what Troy found hard was he knew the situation he was in, and he always wanted to prove everyone wrong, and he doesn't need to prove everyone wrong. Like, he just needs to grow and learn. That's it. That's all we want him to do, is just grow and learn, and be happy and not be too hard on himself. But he was hard on himself as well, trying to do all what he could and put himself even at risk trying to do what he could. And we didn't want him to do that. We
Mm.
didn't want him risking his life just to try and bring something back. We'd rather him come back in one piece than prove
Oh yeah.
prove
Oh, we got with
his
that.
worth.
Try to be a tough guy, yeah.
We got with him.
We've got some sticks. It's getting bright-ish. Don't have any England. Oh no, we do. Never mind. Oh, there's some in there. Alright. Did I meet Troy earlier on, or was that somebody else?
Yeah, that was the one in all the army get up with the camo bag and that. That's true.
Right.
Careful.
Oh fuck. I think that was you, darling.
What was it? Oh yeah. Burnt me shoes. See, I told you that we've known that this woman for 5 minutes, and we're pouring our hearts out.
Ah,
It's a
don't worry
witch.
about that.
It's a witch, mate. I'm telling you, it's a witch.
I put a